Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'll be showing you how to cut a Dartless Ankara dress with beautiful ruffle sleeves and a front zipper. This style is super simple, beginner friendly and perfect for all occasions. If you love sewing, make sure to like this video, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my upcoming tutorials. Alright, let's get started. Right here, it's a lining and an Ankara fabric, 3 yards to be precise. It's a rule, basic body measurement, ruler, scissors and a chalk. This is what we'll be needing for the style. So I've gone ahead to fold my fabric into two. This is for the front part of the dress, and I folded it using the highest body measurement. The person's highest body measurement is her hip, and she has a hip of 50 inches. So 50 inches divided by 4 will give you 12 and a half. So 50 divided by 4 will give you 12 and a half, and I went ahead and added extra 5 inches to the hip measurement because I'll be adding a front zipper. So I'll use out of the 5, I'll use out of it to get the zipper allowance. So before we start, I'll first of all take out the zipper allowance of 1.5 inch. You might be wondering why I'm using 1.5 inch for the fabric for this style, because I'll be adding lining. The 1/2 inch is to join the lining to the fabric, while the other one will be the zipper allowance itself. This is a zipper allowance of 1.5 inch. Then the next thing I'll get to do is to take the shoulder measurement. Shoulder measurement is 16. 16 divided by 2 will give you 8. So I'll place 8 here. This is the 8 inches. I will now go ahead and take the neck width. I'll be using a neck width of 3.5 inches. This is it. This part, to get the shoulder slope, I'll mark half here, another half here, and I'll come to the spot, mark 1 here and half here. So this is where I will take all the other body measurements from. I'll get my ruler and I will connect. For the neck depth, I'll take the measurement from here. This allowance of 1/2 inch is to join this part of the shoulder to the next one. So this is what this allowance is meant for, and also to get the slope. So I'll be using the neck depth of 4 inches. And I'll go in by 1 inch. Use my hand to connect the point like this. So having done that is to get the armhole depth. I'll be using the armhole depth of 9 inches. This is it. And how did I get the armhole depth? I'll use the shoulder a length of 8. Remember, when we divide the shoulder length by 2, which is 16 by 2, we got 8. So I will bring that, this is the 8 plus 1 inch allowance, making 9. So that's how I got this 9 here for this armhole depth. And our shoulder to bust measurement is 10. So this is the 10. Shoulder to waist is 17. This is the 17. Shoulder to hip is 25. This is the 25. And shoulder to length of the dress is 42 inches. This is the 42 inches plus, this is the 42 inches plus 2 inches hemming allowance. So this is it. So right now I'll connect all these points this way. So the bust measurement is 42 inches. So 42 divided by 4 . Sorry. So I'll connect the shoulder to the chest line now. The person's bust measurement, round bust measurement is 43. 43 divided by 4 we give, let's quickly do the calculation. So I approximate it to 22, giving a total of what, 11 inches. I'll approximate it to 11 inches. So this is the solution. So it's 11 inches plus 1.5 So I'll be using 11 inches for the bust. This is it. Remember, we're taking all our measurements from here. This part of the zipper allowance are not here. So 11 inches plus 2 inches sewing allowance. Then for the waist is 42 inches. 42 divided by 4 10.5. This is a 10.5 plus 2. This is it. Then for the hip is 50, like I said earlier. 50 inches divided by 4. I'll be using 12.5 plus 3 inches. The 3 inches, why I'm using 3 inches for the hip is so that it will be free, for freeness. But I can decide to use 2 or 2.5, but I'll use 3 so it will be free at this part. Then I will now go ahead and connect all of this part. Now connect it all the way down. At this armhole part, I'll come out by 1 inch and I'll connect it. At this armhole part, you can decide to get the midpoint of this 9 inch, which is 4.5. This is the midpoint. Then you come in by half and connect. So this is what it looks like. Now go ahead now and cut it out, then use it to cut the back part. So I've gone ahead to place the front part on the back part. If you notice, I brought out the zipper allowance since the zipper is in the front part of the dress. So I brought it out. This is the back part. This is the front part. You can see it clearly from here. This is what it's going to look like. This is the back and this is the front. So to get the back neck depth, I'll come down by 3 inches from here like this. And I'll curve it. So what I'll do now, I'll just go ahead and use this front part to cut out the back part going that way. Then here on this front part, to get this front armhole shape, after cutting out this back part, that is when I will now come and cut it out. So let's do it together. We'll cut this part of the zipper open. This is the front. So you see, this is simple. The back, the front. It is super simple and easy to make. So we'll cut the lining now. So I've placed the front part on the lining, so I'm going to cut it out now. So this is the lining. This is the lining for the back part. So now I want to cut out this sleeve. So for me to cut the sleeve, I'll first of all get the length of the sleeve that I want to use. Remember, this sleeve has ruffles, so that means I'll be joining the ruffles to the main sleeve. So the sleeve length is 8 inches plus 1 inch allowance. This allowance is for joining. So me to join the ruffles to the body of the sleeve. So this is it. So we'll now have 9. To get the cap of the sleeve, I will be coming down by 4 inches. It's a standard measurement because this sleeve has no gathers, so I'll be making use of 4. So for me to get the curve, before I get the curve of the sleeve, I'll first of all impute my sleeve. This is for the sleeve height. Then for the sleeve curve, I will impute the armhole depth of 4 inches, which we got, of 9 inches, which we got from the dress. This is the 9 plus 2 inches allowance. This is the 2. Then get the midpoint of it. This is 11. Get the midpoint of 11. You give us 5.5. This is the midpoint. So I'll now come this way. I'll use my hand. Sorry. If I want it higher, I can go this way. Yeah. This is it. So for the round sleeve measurement, it's 14. So 14 divided by 2, 7. This is the 7 plus 2 inches allowance, and I will connect. So this is it. Now I'll go ahead now and cut it out. So to get the sleeve, I'll be using, for the length of the sleeve, I'll be using 8 inches. This is the 8 inches plus 1 inch allowance. This allowance is to join the ruffles to the sleeve. So this is it, 8 and 9. Then to get the sleeve height, I'll be using 4 inches. On this part of the sleeve, I'll come ahead and impute the armhole depth of the dress, which is 9 plus 3 inches allowance. I'm using 3 inches allowance because by the time I join, I want to have enough allowance to connect. Then I'll come here and make my curve. Okay, like this. You can either use your ruler or you use your hand this way. Then the round sleeve measurement is 14 divided by 2, 7 here, plus, can either use 2 or let me say 2.5. Then I'll connect all the points. So this is it. Now cut it out now. To get the inner pocket, I've gone ahead to place a piece of fabric, and on this part, unfold, please. It's unfold. So from this part, I'll measure down 8 inches like this, and I will just come here, place my tape rule. You don't need much calculation. Come this way, and this way. This is it. So I'll cut it out now. This is for just one part of the pocket. When you open it up, you're supposed to have like an heart-like shape. So this is the pocket. So I've gone ahead to cut the ruffles using a length of 42 inches. I divided or I multiplied the round sleeve measurement by 3. The round sleeve measurement is 14 times 3 will give you 42. So that's the length of the ruffles. Then the longer one is 7 inches, while the shorter one is 6 inches with hemming allowance inclusive. So this is it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial on how to cut a Dartless Ankara dress with ruffle sleeves and a front zipper, if you find it helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment below, and subscribe for more sewing tutorials. Don't forget to share this video with your friends who love fashion. See you in my next tutorial. Keep creating and stay stylish.